All right, welcome back everyone. Dr. Ben, not a real doctor here. I'm flying out to Colorado tomorrow to try and find a new place to live. So I'm just gonna do a quick workout today. This is all gonna be groundwork. Simple stuff that you can do as a warm-up or a light workout. Real quick before we start the workout, I just wanted to let you know that I picked up a new phone number so all of you can get in contact with me pretty much whenever you want. It's a text-only line, but if you text me at 571-497-4688, I'll add you to my group and we can keep in touch a lot better than like Instagram, Facebook, whatever. All right, let's get to the workout. So first, lay on your back. Bring your knees up and just let your arms relax. We're just gonna do a little light hip rotation. So slowly drop your knees to your left and your right. And just try and keep your rib cage on the ground. So we're involving just the hips and the waist rotating. We don't want our ribs coming up off the ground. Use the range of motion that you have. Don't force the movement. Take your time and pay attention to where you feel tension. The tightness for me is right across the obliques here. And just take your time and move really slowly, back and forth, back and forth. As you do this, you'll probably notice that you'll be able to go a little further with each rep comfortably. Remember, comfortably. All right, now what I want you to do is bring your hands up, and I want you to go counter movement. So your knees go right, your hands go left. This will likely be a very small movement. And just feel the rotation through your waist. Try to keep your arms straight and your hands together. And again, nice, slow, gentle movements. Not forcing anything. We're just going through some movements here. Allow your head to follow your shoulders and try and keep the timing so that your hands and your knees are moving at about the same pace. That way you're not getting ahead of yourself and you're not getting behind yourself. Okay, hands down. Now we're just going to do some light hip bridges. So drive your hips straight up into the air. And then down slowly. Keep your weight over your heels. Don't get too far out onto the balls of your feet. And watch that you don't arch your spine too much. It should be your hips driving this movement, not your lower back. And always remember, nice, slow, controlled. Feel the muscles that are working. You can vary your foot position, wider or narrower as needed to find a comfortable position for this one. All right, let's do one more of these. All right, so now what I want you to do is bring your right leg down to the ground so your left leg is still up. And I want you to push your right elbow into the ground and your left foot into the ground. Reach across with your left arm and just roll up and down nice and easy. We're going to do that a few times. Slow and controlled. Don't rush it. If you need to use a little momentum with your arm to get going, that's okay. But if you can do it static, then do it static. You can get a little bit more leverage if you need it by placing your foot further off to the side. The closer it is in, then the less leverage you have. If you place it out here, you can really push hard with your foot. If you put it in close, you're going to have to do a lot more core and a lot more pushing with your arm. All right, let's go to the other side. So left leg down, right leg up, left elbow driving into the ground. Right arm across to drive up. Notice if one side feels different than the other. It's not uncommon that you're better at this on one side or that one side's tighter than the other. Remember, don't just use your core, think efficiency. Post with your elbow and also drive with your leg. And one more. Okay, we're going to evolve that a little bit. So switch your legs, right leg down, left leg up. And what I want you to do is we're going to use this to roll over. So you're going to roll over to your side, drive up to your elbow, and come to a hand-knee position. Drive up to your side, lift, leg under, hand-knee position, and reverse it. Drive up to your side, lift up, knee under, hand-knee position. Let's do that one more time. Drive up, knee under, come to a hand-knee position. All right, reverse it, and then we'll go to the other side. Right knee up, left elbow down, drive up to your side, lift up, knee under, hand-knee position, and reverse. Again. Number 3, let's do it again. Drive up, knee under, up to a hand-knee position. And reverse, we'll do it one more time. All right, now we're going to stay in hand-knee position. And we're just going to do some hand-knee rocking. So make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. And we're just going to rock forward and rock backward. You're going to be playing with both wrist and hip mobility on this one. If you have the ankle mobility, put your toes on the ground. If you don't, it's okay to let them lay flat. And we're just going to rock back and forth a little bit. Start small and you can gradually add some momentum. Try not to hunch your back up or droop your back. Have a nice solid line, straight line from your shoulders down to your hips. And just rock back and forth. And as you're going, add a little bit more distance. Further out over your hands. And further back over your knees. Where do you feel tension? Do you feel tension in your hips? Do you feel tension in your shoulders? Maybe you feel tension in your ankles. Just focus on that and think about trying to release that tension while you're moving. Remember, don't force the movement, just nice and relaxed movement. All right, let's try a little stabilization. So first what I want you to do is hand-knee position. I just want you to pick up your right hand and your left knee. Now, your left hand and your right knee. Try and keep your spine, your pelvis, everything nice and parallel to the floor. You're just lifting up those two limbs. And what we're doing is we're just forcing our body to stabilize across the axis. This is very similar to the pattern you use when you're walking or crawling. It's called contralateral, and it's a very important movement pattern to train because if your body can't stabilize or coordinate, you're going to have lots of messed up movement patterns. All right, if you're getting the hang of this, start extending your arm and your leg. So extend left arm, right leg, and then come back. Right arm, left leg. Now, watch your spine here. If you're limited in your hip mobility, you may start to try and arch your spine to get that leg higher. Don't worry about that. The mobility will come. Just keep practicing the movement, slow and controlled. If you find you're kind of losing your balance, just make smaller movements. Or just go back to practicing the contralateral movement. There's nothing wrong with building a good foundation. All right, let's make it a little bit more complicated. I want you to practice reaching under. So just reach under your arm. We're getting a little bit more rotation in on this. Take your time and go as far as is comfortable. We tend to lack much in the way of rotational movement in our modern life. Things are so convenient, we don't have to rotate for them. So this is one in particular I've been practicing a lot recently. I've noticed a lot of range of motion loss in this rotation pattern. It'll start to feel like your ribs are stuck to your hips. And it makes it uncomfortable to do a lot of things. Okay, we're going to rock all the way back this time. Try and sit on your heels. If this isn't real comfortable for you, it's okay to get a cushion or a bolster or something and put it down here so you can sit on it. And just hold that position for a little bit. If you're a little bit more mobile, just sit back and just hold this position we're going to hold it for about 10 seconds. Okay, come on up, and we're going to finish up here with a little bit of tripod transition action. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant our left foot and sit our right foot through. Come back up, plant our right foot, sit our left foot through. Back to hand knee. And transition again. Now, key thing to look out for on this one is shoulder position. It's easy to get here and let your shoulder collapse. Don't let your shoulder collapse. So you guys can see what I'm doing here. I am rotating my shoulder. So think that there's a plate here on the ground and I'm trying to spin it with my hand. Rotate your hand, your arm out, and that will set your shoulder so that you don't end up with a collapsed shoulder like this. Use your muscles to support your body. Let's do 2 more to each side. And 1 more. There you go. There is a nice little warm-up. If you're fairly well conditioned, it's a great way to start before doing a little bit more complex movement workout. And if you're just getting into groundwork, it'll be a medium challenging workout for you. This is relatively low intensity once you get used to it, so you could do this every day just to start your day. It'd be good for stabilizing your core and building some rotation in that you may not be getting regularly. So sadly, that's it for today. I have to go pack my crap and try and find a house. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments down below. Again, I'll put my number on the video and in the order details. If you would like to text me, please text me. That's what it's here for. If you like this kind of video and you want to see more, let me know in the comments or text me. And I will see you guys next time. Next time I will have a brand new updated Colorado Chronicles, so look for that. Until next time, keep your life in motion.